Welcome to Techno Education Academy. Myself Professor Karan Bhatti, and today we will learn about the Ohm's law. So before starting about the Ohm's law, let's go for the basic. Like suppose consider this is a dam, right? Here the water is there. At this point it is already filled with the water. Now here the pressure of water is very high. On the other side of the dam, the pressure of water is very low. So we know that after some times, if the content of the water is very high, then water will overflow from this side high pressure to low pressure due to change in pressure. So due to pressure difference, the flow of water will occur. Similarly, we can apply this concept in electric circuit also. Consider this is a wire which can carry the electric current. Now we have supplying this wire with a battery. This is positive terminal, this is a negative terminal of the battery, right? Now here due to pressure difference, what will happen is the water will come on the other side. Similarly, when you apply the battery to this electric circuit, there will be potential difference between 2 points. Here due to potential difference, the flow of current will occur. Let's say suppose I is the flow of current, it will flow over the circuit and goes over here, right? So this case, first of all we will learn about in this case we will learn about the Ohm's law. Forget this equation and consider here what I have said. Due to pressure difference, the water will flow from this side. Similarly, here if we apply to the battery with this wire, there will be the potential difference. So due to potential difference, voltage, right, due to potential difference, voltage is directly proportional to electric current. So more the potential difference, more will be the value of electric current will flow through the circuit. Similarly here, if the pressure difference is more, then more water will come in this side. Similar logic we can apply it over here. If the potential difference of the battery is more, then more current will flow. So in the case of mathematical expression, we know that this term is known as proportionality constant. Proportionality constant. So we need to remove this proportionality constant. While removing this proportionality constant, we have to add some terms which is constant, right? So we are adding V is equals to I times R. V is equals to I times R, where R is the resistance. R defines the resistance. What do you mean by resistance? So resistance is a thing which opposes the electric current, right? Here the electric current I is flowing over this circuit, but it does not mean complete electric current will not flow over the circuit. There will be some losses. That losses will be justified with the resistance, amount of resistance that is provided by the circuit. There are also many types of resistance, right? We can connect resistance in two series connection as well as parallel connection. So just Ohm's law states that V is directly proportional to Y. So more the voltage, more current will be flow, but it is directly proportional. So while removing the proportionality constant, there comes an resistance in the picture, which means that V is equals to IR. So the circuit will offer some resistance. We do not get actual 100% current which is flowing through the circuit. So this term is known as Ohm's law. Now let us talk about small thing about the unit. Now V terms for the voltage, or you can say potential difference which is applied. So unit of voltage is V. I represent the current which is flowing in the circuit. The SI unit of the current is ampere, and R is the resistance which is provided. As already I have said, R is the resistance which is provided. So the unit of resistance is ohm. This is the symbol of the resistance, and unit is OHM. Ohm is the resistance. So if we have voltage and current, we can easily find resistance which is offered by wire, which is nothing but the ratio of V divided by I. So by using this equation, we can find whatever the resistance which is provided by the wire. Now we can use any wire. Suppose copper is the wire, so 100% flow of electric current will be not there. Some resistance will be provided. Why? Due to the manufacturing or due to the properties of the material copper, it will not transfer 100% electric current. It will offer some resistance. So that resistance we can calculate it from here. So this is the basic of the Ohm's law. In the next lecture, we will learn about the type of resistance as well as the connection of resistance. We can connect resistor in series as well as parallel, and according to that we can apply the formula and we can find the total amount of current which is flowing in any circuit. So I hope the video will be useful to you. Thank you very much.